Over the years, Jay Leno has built an incredible collection in his renowned garage featuring around 190 cars and 160 motorcycles in his famous garage. These cars hold immense historical and sentimental value. But what makes these cars so special to him? Are they simply valuable, or do they carry deep personal significance? Join us as we take a look at the famous garage and explore its 10 untouchable cars in Jay Leno's garage. Number 10. 1963 Chrysler Turbine. In 1963, Chrysler produced the Turbine car, a remarkable vehicle that captured the imagination during the space age. This innovative car was designed when Jay Leno was only 14 years old. The stunning exterior of the Chrysler Turbine car came from the famous Italian design firm Carrozzeria Ghia, and true to its name, the car was powered by a turbine engine. Chrysler built a total of 55 turbine cars, which included 5 prototypes and 50 cars for a public user program. This program aimed to gather feedback to determine whether the car should enter mass production. However, the user program revealed several issues that ultimately led Chrysler to abandon the project. The car had a complicated starting procedure, poor fuel economy, and acceleration that did not meet expectations. As a result, Chrysler decided to reclaim and destroy all but 9 of the turbine cars. Out of the remaining cars, Chrysler kept 2 for their own collection, while 6 were put on display in various museums across the U.S. Interestingly, the only turbine car in a private collection belonged to Jay Leno, who is well known for his love of rare and classic automobiles. The specifications of the Chrysler Turbine car included a Chrysler A831 gas turbine engine that produced 130 horsepower and delivered a torque of 425 pound-feet. It also featured a 3-speed automatic transmission, which was cutting edge for its time. Although the Chrysler Turbine car never made it into full production, it remains a significant part of automotive history. Number 9. 1972 Mercedes-Benz 600 Compressor. Jay Leno worked at a Mercedes-Benz dealership during his college days. Fast forward to today, and he became one of the proud owners of a 1972 Mercedes-Benz 600 Compressor, which he considered his favorite car. What was not to love about a Mercedes-Benz that represented power and luxury, something rarely found in modern vehicles? Driving one of the largest cars made during its era in a rich brown color made a statement. The car featured a complex hydraulic system that controlled various functions such as the windows and seats. The 1972 Mercedes-Benz 600 Compressor had impressive engine specifications. It was manufactured by Mercedes-Benz and produced from 1964 to 1981. The car was equipped with a V8 engine that had a non-factory supercharger. This engine had a displacement of 6.3 liters, delivering an astounding 525 horsepower. While the torque was not specified, the power was certainly enough to provide an exhilarating driving experience, and the car ran on gasoline. Jay Leno acquired the vehicle from Carl Mittelhauve, a well-known enthusiast of the Benz 600 model. This particular car stood out because it had been upgraded with a supercharger, enhancing its power to an impressive 525 horsepower, allowing for a more spirited ride. Additionally, the classic vehicle came with innovative features, including a refrigerator located in the center console. These modern conveniences complemented the distinct rumble of a classic Mercedes-Benz, making it a truly remarkable car. Number 8. 1990 Ford Shogun. The 1990 Ford Shogun was an impressive vehicle, standing out in its own way. It was referred to as the crazy mid-engined hatch Ford never made. And even Jay Leno recognized that there's nothing quite like it. This car blended American power with Japanese precision, creating a unique experience on the road. Jay Leno's Shogun was a significant upgrade from the Ford Festiva, which only offered 58 horsepower. With the talent of Chuck Beck and Rick Titus behind it, the Shogun transformed the basic Festiva into a remarkable car, equipped with a rear-mounted V6 engine built by Yamaha, which came from the Taurus super high-output model. The engine specifications showcased the Shogun's performance. Ford manufactured the vehicle in 1990, and it featured a V6 configuration with a displacement of 3 liters. The engine produced an impressive 220 horsepower and 215 pound-feet of torque while running on gasoline. While Jay Leno drove this beast on California highways, he could often be seen zipping around with one of the best power-to-weight ratios of its time. The remarkable 220 horsepower came from the V6 engine along with an additional nitrous tank, further enhancing its performance. During the decades that Jay Leno owned the Shogun, he performed minimal maintenance on it, mainly focusing on battery replacement, oil changes, and nitrous refills. This car remained a testament to innovation, combining unique design elements with powerful performance, leaving a lasting impression on car enthusiasts everywhere. Number 7. 1955 Buick Roadmaster Restomod. The 1955 Buick Roadmaster Restomod was not just a cool car. It truly caught people's attention by blending vintage style with modern excitement. This car was the first one that Jay Leno owned after moving to California. He bought it in the early 1970s for only $350. Leno cherished this car, which he affectionately named Rosebud. He invested a lot of time and money into upgrading it so that it could perform as well as today's sports cars while keeping its classic look intact. The manufacturer of the Roadmaster was Buick, and it was produced from 1954 to 1956. The engine was a Restomod V8 configuration with a displacement of 9.3 liters, delivering an impressive 620 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. The car ran on gasoline. Today, Leno occasionally took the Roadmaster out for a drive, enjoying its powerful Chevrolet Crate engine, which had 620 horsepower and was combined with a 4L85E electronic overdrive transmission, taken from a C5 Corvette. This setup was a massive upgrade compared to the original 246 horsepower 5.3-liter V8 engine that was paired with a 2-speed automatic transmission, a common feature in the 1950s. Leno also added air conditioning to the car, as it originally did not have that feature, while preserving the AM/FM radio. Cruising around modern-day California in the Roadmaster had never looked more stylish, thanks to all the thoughtful upgrades he made. Number 6. 1966 Chevrolet Yanko Stinger Stage 2. The 1966 Chevrolet Corvair Yanko Stinger Stage 2 was celebrated as one of America's top muscle cars. This iconic vehicle stood out for its raw power and smooth performance. Don Yanko, a master innovator, added his unique touch to this remarkable car. This truly exceptional vehicle not only caught people's attention, but also won their hearts with its combination of good looks and power, making a lasting impact among American muscle cars. The 1966 Chevrolet Corvair Yanko Stinger was more than just an ordinary Corvair. It underwent intense modifications that turned it into a formidable track competitor. These improvements included a better suspension, an upgraded braking system, and a more powerful engine. Under the hood, the car housed a powerful 2.7-liter flat-six engine equipped with twin carburetors, producing 190 horsepower and delivering a delightful sound from the exhaust. The car featured distinct emblems displaying Yanko, aggressive styling elements, and limited production numbers, making the 1966 Chevrolet Corvair Yanko Stinger a sought-after collector's item. This car represented the true spirit of American muscle car heritage and symbolized passionate automotive visionaries like Don Yanko, who pushed boundaries in crafting stunning vehicles. Its combination of style, power, and limited availability ensures its place in automotive history as a remarkable example of what muscle cars could achieve in their prime. Number 5. 1931 Shotwell. In 1931, a 17-year-old named Bob Shotwell wanted a car as a high school graduation gift. However, he faced a challenge when his father told him that if he wanted a car, he should build one himself. Bob took his father's words to heart and set out to create his own vehicle. The result was a unique three-wheeled coupe that eventually found a home in Jay Leno's garage. To make sure his creation was well cared for, Bob reached out to Jay Leno, who was known for his passion for cars. Bob offered Jay the coupe, asking him to look after it. This connection helped preserve Bob's work, ensuring it would be appreciated for years to come. The car was powered by a 1931 Indian motorcycle engine, which was quite special. The engine had a displacement of 1.3 liters and a 4-cylinder configuration producing 30 horsepower. Bob's handmade coupe recorded an impressive odometer reading of 150,000 miles, reaching speeds of up to 65 miles per hour. This performance was remarkable for a car built by a teenager, showcasing Bob's talent and determination. Bob worried about the possibility of someone taking the coupe apart, given its valuable engine. He understood that this engine was not just a part, but it represented his hard work and creativity. Building the car was a significant achievement for Bob Shotwell, one that he would cherish throughout his life. His story serves as a reminder of the rewards of dedication and passion in pursuing one's dreams. Number 4. 1953 Cunningham C3. In 1953, only 25 units of the Cunningham C3 coupe were made, making it the least rare car on our list. The primary goal of the Cunningham C3 was to qualify as a homologation special. Briggs Cunningham, the creative force behind the C3, aimed to produce 25 units so he could participate in the prestigious 24 Hours of Le Mans race, competing against renowned brands like Jaguar and Aston Martin. It was quite remarkable that Jay Leno had the opportunity to acquire one of these rare vehicles. The Cunningham C3 was powered by a Chrysler Firepower V8 engine, which had a displacement of 5.4 liters. This powerful engine produced 220 horsepower, allowing the car to perform well on the racetrack. Additionally, it delivered approximately 300 pound-feet of torque, giving it impressive acceleration and speed. The C3 featured a choice of a 3-speed Cadillac manual transmission or a 2-speed Chrysler Prestomatic semi-automatic transmission with electric overdrive, providing drivers with options to suit their preferences. Briggs Cunningham's vision for the C3 was not just about creating a unique car, but also about making a statement in the world of motorsports. The limited production of the C3 showcased its exclusivity and the commitment to high performance. While only a few units were made, the Cunningham C3 left a lasting legacy in automotive history. The chance to own such a vehicle, as Jay Leno did, emphasized the C3's status as a collector's item, cherished by enthusiasts who appreciated its design and racing pedigree. Number 3. 1963 Jaguar XKE. The 1963 Jaguar XKE is considered one of the greatest British sports cars ever made. Many of these cars were produced, which raises the question of why this particular model is listed among rare cars. Jay Leno's E-Type stands out from the rest. At first glance, it may look like any other Jaguar E-Type from the outside, but it holds a unique feature. While most Series 1 E-Types were equipped with a 3.8-liter inline-6 engine, Leno's 1963 model had a custom 5.7-liter V12 engine. The uniqueness of this Jaguar didn't stop there. This specific XKE was the only short-wheelbase version in the world that came with a V12 engine. This remarkable distinction is why it earned its place on the rare cars list. Car enthusiasts recognize the significance of such a combination, as most E-Types did not have this powerful engine option. Leno's car had a custom Jaguar V12 engine with a displacement of 5.7 liters, which provided an impressive 380 horsepower. It also featured a 5-speed manual transmission, enhancing its performance capabilities. This combination of power and design made the 1963 Jaguar XKE a true gem in the world of classic cars. It represented not only the beauty of British automotive design, but also the innovation that went into creating a sports car that was both elegant and powerful. Leno's E-Type is a testament to the idea that sometimes a seemingly ordinary vehicle can possess extraordinary characteristics that make it truly special. Number 2. 1928 Bugatti Type 37A. Jay Leno owned a remarkable collection of Bugatti cars, including what many believe to be the oldest running model from the French car manufacturer, the 1913 Bugatti Type 22. However, this section focused on a different model, the 1928 Bugatti Type 37A, which was built less than 20 years after the legendary Type 22. The Bugatti Type 37A had a production run from 1927 to 1930 and featured an inline-4 engine with a displacement of 1.5 liters. This sports car earned a strong reputation during its time, winning several Grand Prix races. It was one of those classic cars from before World War II that skillfully combined power, finesse, and lightness. The Type 37A stood out from the earlier Type 37, which was designed for amateur racers. The 37A was supercharged, giving it an extra 20 horsepower, raising its total power from 59 horsepower to 79. Its engine could reach a maximum speed of 5,000 revolutions per minute, allowing it to sprint to a top speed of 122 miles per hour. Achieving such performance was a significant accomplishment for a car of that era. Jay Leno acquired his Type 37A from Robert Dunlop, who was the former president of the American Bugatti Club. This acquisition added to Leno's impressive collection and highlighted his passion for these iconic cars. The Bugatti Type 37A not only represented a significant advancement in automotive engineering at the time, but also served as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Bugatti brand. And at number 1, the 2001 Blastolene Special. The 2001 Blastolene Special was a unique and impressive piece of art. Randy Grubb, the skilled creator behind this aluminum masterpiece, described his work not as a car, but as a full-function sculpture you can drive. This perspective highlighted the artistry involved in building the vehicle. The Blastolene Special was manufactured by Blastolene in 2001. It featured a V12 engine with a displacement of 30 liters. This engine produced an incredible 1,600 horsepower and generated 3,000 pound-feet of torque. It ran on gasoline, showcasing Grubb's engineering expertise. Interestingly, Grubb suspected that Jay Leno would purchase the large roadster while he was working on it. His intuition proved correct when Leno bought the car for about $125,000 in 2003. The car underwent several modifications after the purchase. These included adding struts to the sides and installing a GMC truck axle in the front for improved torque. Additionally, it featured a 6-speed automatic transmission and an upgraded V12 engine with fuel injection and twin turbochargers taken from an M47 patent tank. With a top speed of 140 miles per hour, the Blastolene Special offered outstanding performance. It delivered an impressive 3,000 pound-feet of torque and 1,600 horsepower, making it a remarkable vehicle in every way. Grubb's innovative approach to vehicle design, combined with Leno's appreciation for unique cars, ensured that the Blastolene Special would be remembered as a true standout in the world of automotive artistry. Jay Leno's Garage is home to some truly untouchable cars, each with its unique story and charm. Which of these legendary vehicles caught your attention the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content about the world of classic cars.